I can't decide if it's a good idea to play as a character called Chaos. Objects in chest can't be identified. You gain a chest for every 7 levels you've gained. I feel like that's going to work, considering the less thinking I do, usually the better. I'm also a purple ghost. We're going to start off simply with more damage, from 60 to 75. That's actually huge. And I feel like our attack speed is very good to begin with, so I think this is going to be a very strong character. Nothing can stand up to the purple ghost. We don't like common upgrades here, that's a little better. Gain more attack speed from 2.1 to 2.5 a second. We're going to murder all the bed sheets in the world. Okay, we're already killing things at the edge of the screen, so clearly we're doing alright. And there's something with a health bar. We're going to step out of the way and murder the walking rock. Rock with the tumor. I'm not sure what to call that thing. Maximum health by 2, might as well. We'll turn that into damage eventually. Did we already break it? Oh, okay, we get a chest already. That one. Increase your attack speed by 1% per enemy on screen. That's actually going to be big, because simply the more we start to get overwhelmed, the faster we attack back. We'll do a little bit more attack speed. I feel like this would be fun to do attack speed with. This ghost is already seemingly attacking quite quickly and for quite a lot of damage. Maybe we can turn this into a laser. More attack speed. 3.5-ish attacks per second. Attack speed is basically damage anyway, it's just in a different form. And it wants to keep giving us attack speed, we'll keep taking it. I'm not sure if it scales the same way damage does. I always ask myself that question and try to remember, and then I forget because I'm stupid. There's no colors around my upgrade, so we're going to re-roll them. There we go, I want a blue at least. When you stand still, periodically fire projectiles around you. I don't know if I love that. We're holding still now and nothing's happening, and I don't have time to wait. We're upgrading attack speed for a reason. Your shots pierce through one more enemy, that's a legendary. That was level 7, so this is our level 7 chest. We're going to take the purple. Lightning hits random enemies within an area around you every 0.5 seconds. Oh, okay, so it's like the garlic thing.
I'm already feeling a little overpowered.
7% crit chance, we should probably get that. That way we have, I think, about a 1 in 8% crit chance. 1 in 8 chance for crits. The piercing feels good already, gain much more damage. That's a big one, from 75 to 105 damage. We added like 50% damage there. We're already melting everything. We're actually better off right now to let enemies pile up on screen and then attack as we get extra attack speed. That's going to happen a little bit. Do we take an extra piercing? We probably should. More and more attack speed would be good, but this way we'll get double piercing. Like I always say, you can never have too much penetration. We're going to fight the big blanket and it's already dead. Perfect, we're looking strong. 1 blue fire upgrade, deals damage in area around you after you dash. I once again forgot we even could dash because it's not necessary. We're a ghost, we don't need dashes, we don't even have legs. More attack speed, 4.3. I feel like I actually need to let the enemies pile up more. More attack speed, we're up to almost 5 per second already, which is like a machine gun. We're starting to get gold coins in the ground, so we're going to get more money for more upgrades. We're level 12 now, so at level 14 we get another extra chest. Not that we need it, but we certainly do want it. So since these are all gray, I'm going to take more crit chance. We now have a 1 in 5 chance of crits, so we're getting 1 critical hit per second. Starting to get the rolling idiots coming out. Luckily they roll in one direction and die fairly easily. Still no problem for us. I don't really want more movement speed, just more attack speed is fine. Then here's our level 7 chest. Your projectiles bounce 2 more times, so I'm not sure if that makes them bounce because we have double piercing. So I think for them to even bounce, they'd have to go through 2 idiots and then bounce. And I'm not sure there's going to be enough idiots right now to have that kind of action. By the time it goes through 2, generally everything's dead. But we're coming for a dual wielding stabber. So they're going to follow us around like an idiot, and we're going to do extra damage on our crits and melt them. I just realized a lot of them are running at us with knives in either hand. It's not a very good approach to someone that can shoot like a machine gun. Golden upgrade. Gain an additional choice for objects and upgrades. The additional choice is always a rare, higher quality. That's actually really, really good. See, I don't need to pick things. The game picks for me. I don't love any of these, so we're just going higher crit chance. So 1 in 4 is now a crit. I was too lazy to move out of the way of that. But with all these enemies on screen, we're getting up to almost 7 shots per second, and we're still very early on. And you get 1 more choice for upgrade and object selection, so we're going to have 1 million choices showing up pretty soon. Approximately 1 million. The real number is probably closer to 6, but somewhere in between. I'll let you guys do the counting. But they're already paying off. We got 5 choices, one of which is much more damage, 105 to 135. That's a 30% increase. I'm just getting too lazy to move already. And here comes the boss. We're just going to go around and scoop some stuff up, and he's hopefully going to get melted. Tougher than I thought, but we're still pretty quick anyway. He's going to slowly try and catch us. Not going to do a very good job of it. Pretty sure, yeah, once he's done that, he gets a little dizzy, so we can melt more of the health off Simple Tom. Of all the things we could be called, simple it really is actually pretty harsh. Gain more damage, we're at 150. And I've just got an achievement for walking 5,000 meters in total. I was reading and I got hit. That's why it's important not to read. Okay, damage, he's getting wrecked now. That extra damage really did a lot. You know what, I'm just gonna tank him. He's gonna die. Our health is back. We got a free chest. Purple, 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 legendary, and blue. Every time you move 2 meters, load your next shot with 2 more projectiles. So now we go like that, and we fire like a shotgun. I am a little annoyed the boss didn't instantly evaporate though, so we're gonna stack on more everything. Mostly damage and attack speed. That's what I feel like we're lacking. Well, there's a blue attack speed, so that's going to add more. It obviously depends on how many idiots are on the screen, but raw attack speed is raw attack speed. This will be a good test of where we're at. Here's another health bar already. We melt him very quickly, like he stands no chance. We're just going to go for the highest tier we can find. Every 10 seconds a totem appears on the screen. Staying in its zone for 10 seconds will heal you. That's actually really strong. Like if I get a strong enough build where I can just hold still, it will continuously heal me while I don't have to move, and I can just wait till the game breaks. There's a legendary AoE. I don't really want that. We'll instead go for more critical damage, so up to 400% crits, plus our 21 level chest. For each current health get bigger, deal 10% damage. We move slower, but we're already a very fast go, so our damage jumped up to 225, so that's lots. And our healing totem showed up. AoE is still very small, but we're just going to stand here and get its healing for a sec, provided we can not, well, yeah, it's going to be hard when the totem is that small, perhaps. I'm getting all sorts of achievements, which seems odd because I'm sure I picked up this stuff before, but that's okay. Well, I'll take what I can get, and we'll take a free treasure chest. We're definitely going to take the legendary. Your first piercing shot now targets a closest enemy, gain 1 pierce. I think I'm starting to understand how that works. Gain much more damage, 225 to 270. So instead of firing like randomly, our first shot's going to go to the closest person nearby, which is going to help keep us alive a lot. And I think the first shot's just not really going to miss anymore. It's just going to head for the first enemy, so we're not really going to waste any shots. This healing totem's bigger. Oh, it gets smaller the longer it lives for. I think I get it now. So yeah, we can definitely survive in this one. Especially, whoops, if we coax the shots from side to side and use the remaining space to dodge. Free health. Can take another 7% crit, so now there's an even 1 in 3 chance of critical hits, which is going to be a lot for big damage. We're getting to the point where the money is grouping up into bags now because there's going to be too much of it on the screen for too long. We're fighting Budget Superman now, who's already dead, and the game lagged pretty hard there. Another legendary upgrade. Your next shot deals 2 times more damage and bursts into multiple projectiles. We reduced our attack speed by 30%. Well, that's fine because we're going to gain much more attack speed anyway, so we're still up to 5 per second. And when we let go of the double shots and super quick and everything, yeah, this is still perfectly fine. We're going to fight the guys with the hammer now. Where's all the enemies? We've killed too many. They're not showing up anymore. I am actually finding lots of coins off the screen, like the new blue ones too. So do we want to raise the AoE by 40%? No, we want more attack speed. I figure since we don't have a lot of movement speed, we can't really outrun the enemies, so let's just kill them instead. We don't need to get away from them if they die when they get close to us. This would also be fun if it would just randomly pick the upgrade for you anyway. All of them, it would just give you them. That way you just have to live with whatever you get. I feel like we could still make that work. We're starting to get the moles. They're the ones who throw the TNT that have an AoE effect. So if we get slow enough, those might start hitting us. I'm going to take 1 more HP because that's going to add a little bit of damage to us as well. And we clearly need a little bit more damage because enemies are surviving and that's not good enough. But there's another legendary. I don't know if we found less than like purple tier in this. Summon a small flying demon. It also looks like that. But collect 25 coins and it's ready, so when I stop moving it goes kablamo. I don't know if I can do that multiple times or not, but that beam is actually really, really big and strong. That combined with whatever I'm doing, we're already in very, very good shape. There's another legendary, gain much more damage, 324 to 378. That was over a 10% increase. That's an insane amount of damage already. Gotta remember to try and collect the right color coins. It's very easy to get distracted with gold because gold's a fun color. Ooh, we're already up to the next boss. I'm just greedily collecting coins still. So this is Crazy Denzel. We're gonna sit right in Crazy Denzel's face. I don't have any dash. Ow, ow, uh-oh. You know what? Maybe the slow movement speed is gonna work against us at times. Okay, we're gonna sit right here where we have to hopefully move very, very little. Frog, flying frog, can you shoot Crazy Denzel? Oh, actually, he's almost dead. I didn't realize how much damage we're doing to him. He is dead. Well, I guess that's the true chaos because I have no idea what I even did to him, but he died. And purple's across the board. You also shoot behind you. Perfect. That is actually good because I'm pretty sure even if we're shooting behind us, that's still a idiot-seeking missile. Maximum health going up by 2. We have 10 HP. This is a free chest as well. We'll take the purple one. There's a 30% chance to dodge. And that's good because we're a very big, very slow ghost, but we're also doing 420 damage and firing very fast. I'm back to the point where like I have to go seeking out enemies because they're dying too quickly. Every once in a while we do get a bit more on screen like that, but then they all disappear and we need to go seeking more friends. I think that was a health bar idiot. That's why they died. Heal for 1 after you dash. That's actually really, really good because eventually we can turn dash into damage. But when we need health, we just dash. Let's turn up our crit damage. Since we're doing 1 in 3 crits, we're now up to about 500% crit damage, which should be lots for now. And we got some kind of tumbleweed. For each bounce we have, summon something that does something. I guess whatever those things are. I'll take it. I'm also starting to get hit more than I would like to be, so I gotta be a little bit more careful about what we're doing. I do have 10 HP, which helps, but our dashes come back very, very slowly. I think we're at the point though where I can sort of hold still for the time being and let my projectiles do the talking. And then every once in a while just do a little walk to level up almost instantly. Cooldowns would be interesting to knock down by 10%, but more damage is always more fun. There's an idiot with a health bar. We'll see how quickly we can knock him down once a shot start focusing on him. Oh yeah, they even swirl around on him. That's great. We're getting hit a lot, but we're also not moving very quickly. Wow, look at that. 3 legendaries. Always take the one in the middle. Your projectiles now bounce off the edge of the screen. We lose some attack speed for sure, but we had lots of attack speed. Plus it goes up the more idiots that are on the screen. And we're going to take more attack speed anyway. So we're still doing lots. And we fire so many projectiles that they bounce off the screen, then I think they might still seek the nearest idiot. Our rolling tumbleweed things are doing a lot. Yeah, this is all very easy. Look at all the projectiles already. Things are having trouble even spawning in. We have 450 damage, 5 arrows per second, plus we're firing backwards, plus all that crit damage. Gaining 2 dashes is kind of tempting considering they can heal us, but more damage is more fun. 550% crit damage. What I need next is that little demon that can pick up all the coins for me. That way I don't have to very slowly walk around. This movement speed is starting to annoy me. 75% more crit damage. That's still a pretty big damage increase. Just Cassidy with the health bar, who is dead. We'll take whatever this purple is. 40% crit chance. Crit upgrades no longer appear. Well, that's fine. We have a 73% crit chance. So that actually works out. We have about as high as I comfortably want to go anyway, and then we don't have to waste valuable choices on crits. I mean, 3 out of 4 missiles are crits, and we're firing a lot of those out, so we're doing tons of damage. Legendary gain much more attack speed, 4.75 to 5.5, so that's almost a 1 per second increase, and obviously they're going through a lot of seconds. Time for the sheriff. Let's see how our damage is doing. I believe it's the Undertaker. Very scary. I missed my burst because I'm stupid. You know what? He's already dead. We didn't have to do anything. We melted him. Oh yeah, we melted stage 1, but here's stage 2. We'll go ahead and you know what? It doesn't really matter. We can get bald if we want to. Nothing's gonna hurt us. We get close right here, and here you go. We're just gonna melt you from here then. Once our little wreath of projectiles circle on him, he's just gonna melt. I'm just gonna sit here. He's dead anyway. His first phase went very quickly. The second phase, not so much. We've got more work to do. Obviously, the game is not broken yet, so we'll see what we can do. A piston constantly spirals around you. It inflicts damage to enemies it goes through and shoots. So that's just even more projectiles that are gonna, you know, bounce off things and hit things and whatever. Just enjoy the chaos now. I think it's gonna be a little while before enemies are able to exist. There's an idiot with a health bar that almost made it to me. Instead, he delivered us a chest with a purple shoot an orbiting projectile regularly. Okay, I won't say no to more projectiles. I feel like we don't have enough and we never will. Okay, I'm gonna go there and try and collect some of these. We've already leveled up. Much more damage. 450 to 510. That's a over 10% increase. Purple upgrade, gain armor to protect you from 1 hit. That's boring, but we'll take it. We don't need protection, we need damage. We're gonna gain a lot more damage. We don't really need more piercing. 510 to 550. So again, that was a little under a 10% increase. We'll take a purple upgrade here. For every 1 meter, deal 30% of your damage to an area around you. That's kind of good. We're not really moving very far very quickly. That'll help, but it's not the biggest. Your projectiles bounce 1 more time. Actually, yeah, that's kind of good, considering that might be also off the edge of the screen. These are all pretty plain. I'm going to reduce the cooldowns of dashes and abilities by 10%. I would like our dashes to recharge quicker because they can heal me and I will need a bit of healing eventually. Wow, look at that little guy. He actually touched me. Purple upgrade it is. Spawn an invincible minion that picks up coins for you. Perfect. It'll also hurt enemies when it touches it, but that's going to save me having to do a lot of moving. So I should be able to mostly hold still for a while, very slowly dodging projectiles. Another idiot with a chest just jumped straight into me. Emits an aura that slows enemies around you. 35%. So now when they get close to me, they'll go slower before dying. Gain a lot more damage, 550 to 590. So again, not quite a 10% increase, but that's still a massive increase at this point. We're going to go for a gain more attack speed. That added an extra 0.5 shots per second or something like that. And considering how many different things we're doing, that's probably a lot of extra damage. I like how we're also being circled by our own little ghost orbs at this point. Maybe we'll take a little more crit damage. It's only at 700% currently, so we could always use a little more. There was a werewolf there for a second. I was going to make a joke about him, but then he died. Another gold upgrade. Your shots come back to you and gain 5 piercing. Ooh, we actually didn't really want that. Maybe we did. But I think our shots are better when they bounce off the edge of the screen and cause chaos, because now it's sort of, yeah, you see the difference. It's a controlled chaos, but we're going to get swarmed quickly because of that. But that's where the chaos comes in, because we can't control what we get. We just get what we get. But idiots get closer to us now, so it feels a little more intimate. Okay, crits deal more damage, 775. That's a multiple of 7, so we get another chest. Purple. Every time we move 24 meters, shoot a poison grenade at the nearest idiot. There's so many orbs trying to hit us now. We're getting orbed to death. And we're not able to move very quickly, but at least our dashes do heal us. So when we do need to get out of trouble, we'll just dash, heal, and hopefully clear a path. There's another health bar idiot. We'll see how quickly we can melt him if he gets close. Throw 3 knives in random directions, reach 4 meter traveled. Okay, well that means if we're walking, we're going to do damage, but if we're not walking, we're not. And we're not going to do a lot of walking. We're very slow ghost at this point. Let's gain more damage, 590 to 620. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Okay, there's another werewolf with an axe. We'll see if we can murder him as soon as we get our shots on him. Didn't even hurt us. I was hoping for more legendary upgrades here. Before you dash, take 1 damage, but permanently gain 5 default damage. So that means every time we dash, we gain damage and we heal that right back on anyway. I miss the chaos of all our bullets bouncing off the edge of the screen. Now I actually have to move away from projectiles constantly. So I'm actually going to reduce the cooldowns by another 15% because it's currently at 121%. So it's now down to 100% at least. I just need my dashes coming back quicker because we can just endlessly stack damage using that if we want to. There's another werewolf with a battle axe. Shouldn't last long. He just took a massive laser to the dome. Might have hit us there, might not have. Anyway, he's dead. Gonna start taking some blue. Slow enemy projectiles in an area around you. That way they'll be even more annoying. But at least we'll be slightly less likely to touch them. If it wasn't for those projectiles, I really wouldn't have to move much at all. But the red orbs just start swarming us, so we gotta move just slightly. Since we can add damage ourselves, we'll go for attack speed now. We can never have too much of that. And in theory, we'll just have a laser beam of attacks going eventually, so nothing should get close to us. When I need damage, all I need to do is go like that. That added 10 damage. Permanently. And then we'll take a random blue upgrade every 30 shots. Your next shot is a slow, huge deal, 3 times more damage and cannot be stopped. Just like me. There they go now. Well, they go for a little stroll and come right back to me because of that annoying upgrade, but there's nothing we can do about that. That's all part of the chaos. I'm going to knock my cooldowns by 10% again because they were at 100%, so 10% will knock that down to true 10%. Every time you move 20 meters, shoot a thing toward the closest enemy. Okay, we are starting to move a little bit more. Not very quickly, but we're on the move almost constantly. There's so many coins being dropped that it's just a pile of money bags all over the ground everywhere. It's hard to even see the idiots with the health bars these days. You know, we're going to let him get close to us, that way we can just wreck him all the faster. Let's hope for something good. Gain 4 rerolls for upgrade choices. Yeah, I won't say no to that. So we'll definitely reroll these, hoping for something. There we go, gain much more attack speed. That added 1 per second, at least with the amount of idiots there are currently on screen. This definitely feels very dangerous with all the idiots so close to me, but we're getting so many hearts and stuff back that it really doesn't feel that bad. Oh, there's an idiot with a health bar again. Again, I didn't see because there's just too many idiots in the way. Gain 2 object banish rerolls. Well, I can't really banish what I can't see, but that's fine. Maybe we need to start seeing the damage readouts to see how much damage we're doing. There we go. So it looks like we're doing a lot of 10,000s, 5,000s, 10,000s. Oh, that's going to get in the way. All right, we're going to shut that off again. I just wanted to see roughly where we're at damage-wise, but not before doing 100% more crit damage. There's another idiot with a health bar who's wondering where all those orbs were coming from, and it's him, and he's dead. Permanently gain 10% attack speed every 120 seconds. Reset the progression each time you take damage. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Well, that's going to be a useless upgrade. We're constantly getting touched. But to be fair, this run really is about the intimacy. Look at all the hearts on the ground down here. It'd be stupid not to come over here and play for a while. Also, we're up to 700 base damage. We'll take that all day long, but we're going to add more. There was still a legendary hiding on me. After moving for a while, you shoot a slow, intangible projectile. I forgot I also had that 1 in 3 dodge chance. That's probably also sort of keeping me alive because we're getting hit a lot, so we're dodging a lot of hits. I'm gonna knock my cooldowns down another 10%, so another 84% of what they originally were. Another Legio. Standing still gradually increases your attack speed until you move. So if we hold still, we can get up to double our attack speed. We're gonna find a nice pocket of hearts and stand still for a sec. We're definitely gonna take some damage. But if we kill them fast enough, we might actually replenish the hearts. We're up to 20 projectiles per second. There's also a guy with the health bar over here. We need to kill him because he won't be reached. Another legendary. Deal your raw damage as an AoE every time your projectiles inflict a critical strike. That's a big one for us because we do a lot of crits. And that happens as an explosion. Not a big explosion because we haven't really upgraded AoE, but that's going to be a colossal amount of extra damage going everywhere. That's actually cleared up a ton of space for us because there's chain reactions going off, so we can actually move fairly comfortably again. Another health bar already dead 2 legendaries. Shoot 4 times faster but 3 times less damage. I'll actually take that. We're up to 70 projectiles per second. The game's gonna start to lag. Yeah, the game's gonna lag real hard at this point. We're sort of getting like 20 frames per second sort of thing. The game is not loving this one little bit. Things are getting a little bit flashing lights, so if you have an issue with that, maybe stop the video and watch someone better. Oh, the game's starting to give up though. We're starting to get somewhere. It's actually really lagging hard. And I feel like we're not that far in yet, so we've done something right today. Like, earned another chest. Are we going to reroll any more legendaries? Nope, we're going to stick with the blue. 5% crit chance for each ready to use stack of dashes. And we gain a dash slot. So that's going to give us basically 100% crit chance. We're going to reduce the cooldowns another 15% to put my dashes back. So we're at 70%. So we're 30% quicker for replenishing our dashes, which is huge. So instead of taking 30 seconds like they do with all of our stupid upgrades, they take 20 seconds instead. And every time we dash, we're going to add damage. So like that we just put on a whole bunch of damage. We're back up to 250 at ridiculous attack speeds with 90, almost 100 per second. Gain 10% more experience from future and past coins. That's got to be quite an investment at this point. Yeah, it definitely auto-leveled us. Reduce the cooldowns by another 10%, so up to 65% cooldowns. I just want those dashes to come back very quickly because we'll just stack a lot of damage that way because we took a lot of damage off for increased attack speed. Another chest, still more legendaries. Triples your shot, but we lose 40% attack speed, but that's okay. That's a ton more projectiles. And our attack speed was already ridiculous anyway. And the more enemies on screen, the faster we shoot anyway. So we're still at 45 per second, 50 per second. And we're firing 3 shots up front and 1 in the rear. There's definitely a good mom joke in that one. But for now, we're just going to sit here like this and watch the game lag until it probably breaks. It's starting to lag so hard, I would actually consider this already broken. Like, it's okay for now, but it's going to really start to skip really hard again, like that. Dashing destroys up to 3 enemy projectiles. That's actually really good because that's the only thing hurting us is the projectiles at this point, so if we can just dash them away, all the better for us. Hey, look at that, another legendary. Gain much more attack speed. Yes, please. I'm not sure that factors in anymore. We're up to 63 arrows per second. We're firing 4 at a time on our basic weapon. Plus a whole bunch on top of that, so like a trillion. Another legendary. What do we got here? Gain 2 upgrade banish, but you get 1 less choice. Oh, well, I can't banish things. I can't see what they are. Or can I? I guess I can. We'll just hope they're nothing good. I don't remember what exists anyway, so we're really not losing anything. Getting slower and slower. Perfect. And another legendary still. Emits an aura that periodically deals 30% extra damage to enemies. Its cooldown is 0.5 with our extra stuff. Probably like 0.3. Our damage isn't currently that high, and we're actually starting to take a lot of damage. I gotta get back into the hearts and start trying again. Yeah, that made a world of difference. Just a little bit of movement into some of the heart zones, and we unleash again, heart zones, and unleash again. The enemies are catching up, but as long as we're staying in these fields of hearts, we're fine. But the game is definitely broken. The frame rate is dropping astoundingly. Like, it took forever for that health bar guy to even make it to us. Game broke. I win.